Hi, this is OG Soldier, and we're on Man Time TV, and I'm here with the beautiful, intelligent Rosalind. And she is actually going to college to be a judge. And you know what I'm saying? She always out here studying her big law books. And I asked her what she was studying today, right? And go ahead and tell her what you told me you were studying.
So right now I'm writing a paper on critical race critiques done in legal academia. Essentially what the argument is of two authors, one being Richard Kennedy and the other being Richard Delgado, is whether or not black or white people should be able to, whether or not white people should be able to, or white scholars more particularly, should be able to speak to the racial critiques that happen with black people in America. And so what the critique means is that if they can form an opinion and be able to write these scholarly papers on things that black people go through in America and what their beliefs are and different things like that.
Alright, so what she's saying in lame terms is that all white people, should they be able to critique black issues and things that go on with black people, like I guess in urban hip hop music, politics, the areas. And I told her, my opinion is no. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to get it on Man Time, because this Man Time is, we got to do it for the ladies, especially a strong black beautiful woman going to be a judge. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're doing it here today on Man Time. And I told her no, because I say no because to understand my pain, you got to feel my pain. You got to go through what I go through. You got to be able to relate to me. You know what I'm saying? You can't do some study on me and go off that study and thinking this is what it is. Nah, because, you know what I'm saying, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to, and I was telling her that, man, that's why as a people, you know what I'm saying, we could stand up and got to do things like what she doing, you know what I'm saying? We got enough rappers, we got enough basketball players, we got enough Barbie dolls. She's in this criminal law thing going to do big things, you know what I'm saying? And like I told her, man, y'all heard my opinion. My opinion is no, because, you got to understand my pain, feel my pain, critique my pain. So, but let y'all get her opinion, the educated opinion on what she's studying.
Well, we both educated, so I don't say that, but
mine is a little hood though.
I just kind of have a different perspective, because I feel like, so what I had referenced in class, because we've already discussed this in class, is that it's, to me, the same thing as saying that when we look like racism, right, there are tons of articles and studies and things written about rape survivors. People track those studies, different people have commentary on those studies, but it's like to say that people who have not been raped can't write about rape, right? So when you look at it in that standpoint,
I agree with that though. If you ain't been raped, how you writing about rape?
Because there are different perspectives, both outside and inside, that allows for different people to have different standpoints on different things. Does that necessarily mean that those things are correct? No, but I also think that it provides a platform for us to see the way that different people see things and experience things.
But if you don't, excuse me to cut you off, but if you don't know what it means to be taken advantage of or be rendered helpless, and somebody beat you or take advantage of you, how can you speak on her pain and what she got to go through
to recover? But it's not even necessarily just women, right? So
true.
And it's also looking on from the outside looking in, you're able to see things a little differently. So for instance, me as a rape survivor, right, my main priority or my main prerogative may be, I just want my rapist to be sentenced to death. I just want him to die. I have all this pain built up in me that I'm only able to see one point of view. But if you have somebody who's on the outside looking in at my situation, they're able to analyze what I'm going through and the things that I'm experiencing, and also what my rapist is experiencing from a different context, because they're removed from the situation. They're not personally affected by the situation. And so my thing with white scholarship though is, yes, they do need to be, first of all, certified to be able to write about our experiences and the things that we go through, because first of all, I feel like you should be an ally. If you're not an ally for black people, you shouldn't be writing on these things, because
I agree with
you
that.
are racist, and the things that you post and the things that you are saying are going to reflect that, right?
Even when you black too, you still got to be an ally, because some black people ain't even black.
Exactly. And so that's what this author is arguing. Like, yes, you are saying that white scholars can't speak to these black issues, But then at the same point, some black people really can't speak to black issues because we all experience things differently. Just because, we're both black doesn't mean that we have the same experiences.
Some people don't like being black.
Some people were black and born rich. Your experience as a black person is going to be very different from my experience as a black person, given that I am poor and black. You know what I'm saying? So even in that, we have separations and disparities that we have to look at things from a different angle and approach it from that angle. There are some black people who don't agree with, certain things on a black agenda.
But I feel more importantly than all that, you gotta be able to relate, because I'm one who's like sort of a mentor kind of, and I know one thing mainly about mentorship or even about just getting to close to somebody, you gotta be able to relate to them. Even when y'all both mean good and y'all both trying to even move forward and help one another, if you can't relate to one another, it's awkward. It's weird. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. But I think that it's possible for white people to be able to relate. Not 100%, but to an extent, in that they're being educated on the problems that we go through, and they're analyzing them and understanding them completely in their entirety. They're not listening to them and bullshitting them off or calling it a different issue or a different problem. But you do have white people who do stand up and stand out when it comes to black people trying to be liberated and get free. Not every white person is against black people or is racist in some way.
I agree.
And I think it's a learning process, right? It's something that has to be...
But the white people that are very powerful.
Of course.
Very strong.
And I also feel like, too, you have to... What am I trying to say? You have to be willing to be open to teaching white people about the injustices that they have caused in this country.
But them people so wicked, man. They could be... While you trying to teach them, they could be plotting.
But it's something that was learned. So I feel like, white people didn't just wake up one day, children didn't just wake up one day and start saying nigger. You know what I'm saying? Somebody taught them how to say nigger, and somebody developed that in them. And so they have these racist biases, they have these racist processes because it was inherently taught. And anything that can be taught can be untaught. I believe that fully. I believe that habits and things that we have exactly can be changed. And so I feel like if you have white people that are open to be able to have that change happen as they're going through their scholarship and their matriculation, that should be widely accepted and understood, because first of all, white people also have a platform that we don't have. So while you don't want a white savior, it's definitely easier it's like a translator. A white person can translate the injustices that go on in black communities a lot better than a black person can, because certain white people just don't understand it until a white person says it. So to have that ally and have that person that can translate it for you, I feel like it's a lot easier than us continuing to butt heads and have this war with each other that's not making any sense because we don't speak the same language.
I agree. I agree on a lot what she was saying, about compromising with them and trying to reason with them, but I feel first we got to do, as black people, we got to fix ourselves. We got to fix ourselves, because I don't like the state that black people are in. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, but it's good black people out here, and I salute black people like this, and what they stand for and what they trying to do. And man, but I feel like white people, I feel like once we fix ourselves, it's gonna be at a different level, man. Because if you pay attention, from what I'm seeing, they don't like black. They don't want black advancement, black people advancing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like shaky with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm more thinking like, take it to back in the day where we cut them off for real, and they don't even know what we're doing or what we're planning. You know what I'm saying? Like the Black Panther shit, but they'll wipe niggas out if you try that shit, just like they did back in the day. But at the same time, though, I just think like, but you're right though. The only way to do it is we got to get the good white people with us, and that's the only way we can stand against the wicked, evil, white supremacist people. Is it got to be us and the good white people against them. It can't just be us against them. So I agree with you at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, this is like my man Tupac Shakur said, white man's world we're living in. And if it's us versus them, we're only 13% of the population. It's no match. White people are the mass of the population. They're like 69% of the population. We're only 13% or less. And that shit drops every year because we kill each other. We don't take care of ourselves. So we drop by the year, they double, because the rich live longer, the poor die faster. So like you said, you right. We need the good white people to speak and come with us so we can make them look bad. Because if we have the good white people with us, then it'll make the white it'll be easy to see who the white supremacy is. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make them look bad because America's in a whole new other state, but they doing it on a level where people can't see it. Where people can't see it and people can't really receive it or comprehend it because they're not really seeing it. Like how it was once seen back in the day, it's on a different level now. So a lot of people don't even believe that racism exists because that's the level that it's on. You know what I'm saying? So, but I agree with you though. We need to first fix ourselves and then bring the good white people in. And but I feel like if a white person is going to critique the hood or critique a black man, it got to be at least a white man that's from the hood. Like I need a wigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go get me a wigger, and he can, because on some scale you're gonna have to be able to relate to me. On some scale, and you got certain white people that can relate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta at least give me that much. You know, not some corny Beverly Hills, you know what I'm saying, Caucasian dude. Like he not gonna, come on man. Like, nothing you can understand. There's no way you can relate. You here for the check. Probably making a whole lot too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is Man Time TV, and this is the OG Soldier and the beautiful Roslyn, and this is, you know, just good wisdom, good knowledge, man. And just check me out this Sunday, man. I got something special coming for y'all. We out.